What's going on, all my stars and starlets? This is Blackstar359, and today we've got what we're gonna call it Commentary Fridays, because I do stuff now. I'm gonna try and do stuff, even though I say I'm gonna do stuff and I never do stuff. But let's go ahead and do it for this. So today we have three topics that are gonna go by pretty fast. So first off, we have my new hairstyle. Yeah. Not as I don't really want to talk about this too much, but I usually wear my hair in a quiff, and had to retire that quiff today because my hair was not it was not it was not cooperating with me. So I come to the left, and I got so many compliments from so many people, and it was like, hey, you changed your hair, you should keep it like that, it looks nicer. And I guess it really does. I looked myself in the mirror, and I was like, you know what, that does look nicer than my normal quiff, so I'm going to keep it. And also, I just think it looks pretty legendary. Alright, so that's it for the first one. Now we have the second topic. I almost had to stab an Orkin guy today. Well, I didn't know he was an Orkin guy at first, but I got a knock on my door about 20 minutes after I get home. And I'm like, okay, wasn't expecting anybody. I'm going to have to stab someone. And at first it's like, oh, you know what, I'm crazy. I'll probably have no problem doing that. But I called. I didn't know it was the Orkin guy, and I'm getting my stuff today. I'm ready to stab someone. I was like, well, what kind of robber's gonna knock at the door? I like, well, they could be scouts, you know. So I'm like, okay, I got my stuff ready. I'm fixing to stab somebody, and I'm ready for this. And I go, who is it? Orkin. Oh, open the door. Hey man, what's up? Yeah, so I was like, hey man, what's up? I'm sorry about that. I want to be completely honest. I was so scared. Scared. I was so scared. I didn't know anyone was coming today. I was like panicking. It's like I called my dad. I called everybody that I had to, which was just my dad. I was like, I didn't know you were coming today. Oh no, here we go with this lagging bullshit. I've been on a 4-bar lately and still lagging, and it's really starting to annoy me. So, yeah. So the Orkin guy is just like, now, I didn't know he was coming first off, so I was already like skeptical about letting him in. But then I was like, you know what, we're having problems with a little bit of a small infestation, so I'm like, you know what, I didn't know where he was. I didn't realize he was under me. I hate that gun. But I was like, you know, we're having a small infestation, whatever, I'll let him in. So let him in, whatever. He does his thing. So I'm like, okay, so that's all going down, and I'm doing good, everything's fine. And this motherfucker starts spraying some shit, and some heavy ass shit, man. Like, I started getting a headache, I couldn't finish my food. This shit was so strong, and I was like, fuck. The motherfucker goes, I'm with the fridge. I was like, whatever, do it. So he moves the fridge, and after the fact, he didn't tell me it was gonna be strong to like go to the room or something because he knew it was gonna be strong. No, he continued to spray it, or he sprayed it before he even said anything about it to me, that it was like, oh, it's gonna be strong if you want to leave the room or whatever. So I'm trying to eat, and he starts spraying this strong ass shit. I'm like, okay, whatever. Like, you do you, I do me, I'm eating my food, leave me alone. So he starts to make conversation, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I just got home from school like 20 minutes ago, didn't know you were coming. I was panicking a little bit. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. And then, only to find out that my dad told them, don't send anybody today because only my son's gonna be home. and he's only my son's gonna be home. And the motherfucker still came. So it's kind of, frustrating knowing that I could have avoided all this. And what I was gonna do is I was gonna just let him knock, but he knocked like 3-4 times. Like, he knocked 3 sets of times with like 8 knocks. So it was like, and he waited like 15 minutes, not 15 minutes, he waited like 2 minutes, and then he did that shit again. And again, like 2 minutes later. I was like, and finally I had all my stuff together at the time, and I was like, who is it? And he goes, Orkin. And I was like, oh, okay, Orkin. So I opened the door for the Orkin guy, and all this stuff happened. And, he looked like a fucking Key and Peele character, guys. Like, he actually looked like a fucking Key and Peele character. That shit was funny. And just in my head, every time I looked him dead in the eye, I was trying not to laugh because he actually looked like Wendell from the Key and Peele character, one of the Key and Peele characters, the Power of Wings guy. He actually looked like him, and I thought that was absolutely hilarious. So all of that happened, and let's talk about school now. In specific, food fights. I'm gonna talk about the good, the bad, and the ugly. So today, there was 2 food fights. Yeah, I know. So we had 2 food fights today. We had one during the lunch that I'm at the school, and then one during the 4th lunch. So I have second lunch, and everyone, it was bound to happen because this morning there was a huge fight. They popped red smoke, and everyone was like, okay, they popped smoke. It was bound to happen. It was destined to happen. There was gonna be either a fight or a food fight at lunch, and there was a food fight. So this wasn't like anything like people were throwing milk cartons and shit, man. Like there was milk cartons flying. And everyone was trying to run out. And I went and stood by one of my teachers because I don't do that whole food fight shit. I was like, fuck that. I'm not trying to get dirty. I look good. I look good today. And I did look good today. I actually tried today. For whatever reason, I don't know. I just tried. But I actually looked good, so I was like, oh, fuck this. So I went and stood by my teacher, and he was like, what's going on? I was like, there's a food fight. People throwing milk curtains and shit. He goes, oh, okay. So he's like, you do one or two things. You can go back in there and wait till lunch is over. Or you can, stand here and wait with me. I did what obviously would have done. I stayed outside with the teacher because I was like, fuck it, I'm not going back in there. I was like, why the fuck am I going to go back in there after or while there's a food fight going on? And then on top of that, people are throwing shit in the hallways, man. There's literally 6 milk cartons flew while we were in the hallway, and I was like, fuck, man. So I was like, shit, milk cartons. So I was trying to get away from these milk cartons. And, so we're there, and, nothing happened to the people at our lunch. No one got locked up, or people got arrested. Like, literally arrested. But, no, I didn't, so that's all that matters, because I'm here making the video. And then we had one during the 4th lunch, D lunch. So I was in class already. I'm chilling in class. Hold on. I was taking a quiz and everything, and all of a sudden we hear people running out, and we were like, oh, there's another one. And there was another food fight, and they didn't do what they did to us. They didn't just let them off like they did us. No, they actually had them there till 20 minutes after the bell. Uh, so I was like, damn. But there was good to it. There was good to it. I did get out of sitting at the awkward lunch table that I sit at because the kids are weird. So it's like, fuck. I only sit there because one of my friends sits there and he looks normal there, so that's why he sits there. So yeah. So that's pretty much it for today's video. Um, I do want to say that I'm pretty late on this last thing, but I downloaded Acid Rap last night on my phone. Chance the Rapper. Excuse me. It's actually a really good album. I like Chance the Rapper. And that actually being the end. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Peace out, Stars and Starlets.